Okay. I should. Well, I guess it's fine. I don't need to. I just said this privately, but I don't need to do any sort of special introduction stuff on. Uh, to introduce everybody on my side, because that's gonna be all of your job. But it is my first stream back after Twitch decided to maybe or maybe not ban me for being an underage adult, and then not give my account back. But I mean, it prompted change, and I think it's all good change. And I don't think, have any of you ever been banned? I know that, well, Savvy, have you been banned?
Surprisingly, no.
Oh, well then.
I am a good
I've
boy
got-
wizard that Twitch would never
Once.
be mad at.
I've got war scars then. War
Yep.
scarred water dragon. But all right, I guess that's sort of part of my own introduction, which was right here. But of course, I'm the usually sleepier than I should be for the amount of sleep that I get. Water dragon boy, and of course, right now my main focus with streaming now on the new account is going to be primarily event stuff, which I'm hoping this will be the start of some good events. Maybe not. Who knows? I tried to prepare well, but of course, Innis, if you want to introduce yourself.
No? Okay, yeah. Hi, I'm Innis Nocana. I am a VTuber wizard student who does like game design stuff, or more specifically, game analysis stuff. I play a lot of roguelikes, I play some story games, and I am Freydu's friend, and we are here to
Debatable.
fail at anime guessing and stuff like that. Yeehaw. I also am very out of place here style-wise. I'm in that meme of like all the people, it's like, oh, the different art styles, I am the stick figure. Oh god. But yeah, it's a pleasure to be here.
I think you got the best icon out of all of us. The little peak.
Oh, I
icon,
love
though.
that icon and emote so
Very
much.
cute.
Especially when I give it guns.
And since Takeshi thinks that you're going to win, Zavi, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure, I'm Twisted Savvy. I am a yandere VTuber, voice actor, rapper, cult leader. Yeah, I do stuff, and I play horror games, and my fan base likes to pick on me. That's about it.
You got an impressive
The VTuber
portfolio
experience,
compared
yeah.
to us. I guess then, Zanzen, if you want to go ahead, Snake Boy.
That's me. That's me. I am indeed a snake boy. Specifically, a sky snake boy into the sky. Just a variety streamer. Honestly, I stream whatever I feel like playing. It's been horror games most of the time. Just have a fun time. People bully me. They throw things at me. It's about how that goes.
I bully you. For the fair bit too.
It's
I get in
true.
on the action. Just
It's
not,
out of love.
not in the streaming
I hope.
space. Just whenever I get the chance.
You just beat the hell out of me. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's a good dynamic. Every group needs a bully.
Amazingly, I don't think my chat bullies me that much, which I feel like is a rite of passage for a VTuber, but maybe that's because I'm so, like, very much a self-proclaimed clown that no one, like, feels the need to. Like, my downfall will be brought upon me by myself with no interaction from chat required.
You need
It's
more
only a
bullying
matter
in
of
your
time
life,
till they
then.
get to you.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we can bully you here in this show.
Given the second
Absolutely.
category, I would not doubt it.
And speaking of the categories, the show itself is split into two halves, and I've talked about it and explained it privately, but also the first half is going to be housing. So we're going to get 3 pictures, or rather each of them are going to get 3 pictures of different houses from all around the world, and based on that are going to have to guess the prices of those houses, and try to guess the country as well to score some points. And then the second half is going to be a few different rounds of anime guessing. The first set will be based on characters' eyes. The second will be guessing based off of a few emojis that might represent a series. And then the third one is going to be based on 5 seconds of different anime openings. And then everybody will get to gamble all of their points to make their efforts either very worthwhile or completely meaningless at the end, based entirely on my whims and personal taste in anime. And of course, the winner gets complete control over me, aka gets to tweet on my account.
I was gonna say,
What is
Still
Twitter if
dangerous
not
for
a
you to
behave.
control over me, Sevi.
I know.
What is Twitter if not a perfect encapsulation of someone's entire being? There is no nuance that is ever lost on Twitter.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I recently, with my Twitter account, started expanding a little bit beyond just VTube stuff, and
Mhm.
there's a lot out there. I'll say there's a lot of
So-
different types of people that interact on social media, and sometimes it's not for the better.
There are certainly takes, and some of them are certainly something.
All right. Well, all of you have a whopping 0 points so far, so you're off to a
Yeah!
great start.
We're doing great.
It's a perfect tie. We're neck and neck.
Mm-hmm.
We can change that with ocean housing, and our first house. And you've got 3 pictures here, of course. I actually have notes for each of the houses. This is probably one of the most, I don't know if tame is the right word, but tame houses. And it was built in 1985 and is a single family house, despite how kind of large it looks inside. And
I
it
feel
is
like most of that
20
size went to
acres.
height.
It's true.
How many acres?
20 acres of land around there in the woods. It seems in the bottom right, all stranded by themselves, isolated.
Yeah, it's like it's like 10K for
trying
the
to
house, and then
gauge-
like 100K for the actual area around
Yeah.
it to just own the forest. Like,
I'm trying to gauge like everything about this. Like on one end, it's like that's a lot of land, but on the other, that's all there is.
hey, they have approximately 2,000 logs of firewood there below the front porch.
That
You've
is
got
a
a lot of
lot.
potential logs around them, though, too, at the same
Yeah.
time.
They
It's
can build
actually
more
like a-
houses.
Yeah, you just build a neighborhood there. Get a logging company and some like construction workers to come there. God, I
So
mean,
you
it
can
looks
consider it-
homey.
You can consider it not just a house, but like a potential city, I guess, then. You can think about the real potential of this mountain
I'm trying
home.
to visualize what
Are
20
you selling
acres
it to
is.
us?
A lot.
No,
10 acres is
but
a
I've got to
lot.
prepare for my career in real estate, which I'm not going into.
Right. So the first thing is that I feel like this loses a lot of its value once we do put it in the ocean.
It's true.
This is
it's
true.
I don't know whether or not the real estate agents are going to consider that one, though, in their
Right.
pricing.
God, and it's just in the middle of fucking nowhere. So my first thought is like Canada, but God,
Well, if you
Where
do
would
want
we-
to start putting in guesses, you can each send them over to me privately, and we can have about 30 seconds here, not a hard timer, on the answers until each of you have something locked in. And of course, try to guess a price and also the potential location. With your answers locked in, I'll reveal now. Zanzen answered with 500,000 and stole Innis's answer of Canada. Innis went with 800k and gave it a breakdown of all of the costs and balances of the property, and also said Canada. And then Savvy went with Sweden for 650k. So Savvy's got Savvy's got the middle end, Zen's in the low, and of course Innis with the high. And we've got about 2 million higher than what Innis guessed. It's 2.8 million.
I was
It's
thinking
the
of going
land.
to the
It's
millions.
totally the land.
I was thinking of going to the millions because like my family's been like house shopping lately or house hunting, and I'm like, like I don't know if I would put this at like that price, or if it would be like, oh god, yeah, it's probably like it's got a good view, I guess, of the valley, and also that much 20 acres of land. You could set up like a hunting ground there, like.
I severely overestimated how much the middle of nowhere tanked the price.
Well, with that said, it is in the U.S. And for no points at all, do you want to try to guess what state it's in?
I'm gonna
Nebraska.
say, I was thinking like Wisconsin, but
Nobody
yeah.
thinks of Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Nobody thinks of
Washington.
Wisconsin.
Oh.
People don't buy houses in Wisconsin.
Well, my guess was Washington. I'm gonna say Ohio because fuck you.
Well, people don't
No,
buy
Ohio
That's
houses
not
in
Ohio.
either.
Hills. Ohio's flat.
No, that's fine.
It is in Montana.
Oh, Montana. I was thinking of.
I was close.
Yeah,
I
but
think. Hold
when
on
it
now.
comes
you
to,
were
like,
close.
thinking
I
of
think
a map.
you were
middle
the
of nowhere
closest.
places, yeah.
But nobody gets any points, so you're all locked to zero still. Or rather, sorry, Innis gets points, but neither of you.
Yeah.
Neither of
Let's
you
go.
do. And I can.
I was not even in the right order of magnitude, but we'll take it.
Yeah.
Just add a couple zeros.
Yeah, or 1-0.
That's a
actually.
crack house.
What the hell?
You don't know. It could still
I
be
mean,
3 million. It could top the last
I-
one.
Yeah, I
How many
agree,
acres?
Savvy, but
Uh,
so what's
it is
the
1
lore
acre
this
of
house?
land.
Okay.
And it
full
is
acre?
single family house, which that one might be a little bit more self-explanatory.
Mhm.
And it is built in 1938. And it, as you can see from the image, it is fully featured with a really tiny crawl space, I think, near the ceiling in the top right image.
That's how you're supposed to
And
vent
cabinets
to the
that
places.
are totally intentionally mounted diagonally against the wall.
Was this taken after
it's
a
more of an art
hurricane?
piece.
Like, I think what really gets me is just the one window that we can see from inside that is just like what I can presume is a window, unless that's like a microwave on the verge of exploding. But that's just above the staircase there. That's just like, oh god, and like how some of the cabinets are just open, like it's been looted. Like,
It could be an exploding microwave. You don't see many action shots in realtor photos. I feel like that's something we should fix.
yeah, that's the other thing is that someone took these photos and thought these are the photos we're going to use to sell this house.
Yeah, I feel like this is literally a house you would walk into like DayZ and it's all looted. You're just like, oh.
That's why the
It's-
cabinets are open.
It's funny because it looks like the house we're staying at. That's why I was like, it's a crack house.
Oh, oh my god. Oh yeah, like what's happening to the floor in that second photo, like the one at the top right? Like what is happening there?
Molten.
Is it like, yeah, is it just like, is there just a crack in the floor? Like, am I just gonna fall through to the basement?
So Savvy's got some extra knowledge on hand, I guess.
Oh
and
yeah. I know all about crack houses.
I guess so. Innis, you're the last one. If you want to lock in your answer, then.
Oh yeah, here, let me put in my.
We have closer guesses this time. Innis went with 10,000 in America.
I might have highballed this.
Zanzen went with 80,000, also in America. And then Savvy, also still in America, went with 60,000.
I'm glad we
Oh.
all agreed that this is in the U.S.
Yeah, this is American.
This is the American dream right here.
You are
Oh, no.
all correct about the country.
Mhm.
Ooh, can we
Uh,
get bonus points for a state?
You can. I will give you the price first, which is $69,900.
Damn it!
So Savvy
like
is
right
pretty spot on, but but closer by $100 than Zanzen.
What? This is gypped. This is absolutely gypped.
That's a nice number.
It is.
It is.
That's why I had to pick the house.
Right, yeah. God. when you say that this was built in like 1939, you said this is like a pre-World War II American house or whatever. This has been around for a while. Like this, I feel like this. Oh god, now I'm thinking like where this could be. I was gonna say like it would be in like the tornado belt or the hurricane area, but like if it was there, then it would just not be standing anymore. Like,
Oh, that's definitely a Midwest house.
yeah, for sure.
Do you want to guess the state, each of you? Oop, my model freaked out for a second.
I'm gonna. I sent mine in. I can have words. Exactly, Weed Man.
Okay, and then
Takeshi.
Innis. Do you
There you
have a... Oh, okay. So we've got Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Indiana, and I can tell you one of you is correct.
Huge.
Oh hell.
And that would be Innis with Ohio.
Yo.
It is an Ohio house
Oh.
for
Wait, no, I didn't put
69,900.
Hey,
What?
I'm Ohio.
Oh,
What you talking
Zanzen did.
about?
Sorry.
I
Well,
was like, this feels like PA. This feels like the shit that you see driving through PA, like when you're in the middle of nowhere. But I guess Ohio also makes sense for that.
And
This
Indiana.
is definitely Ohio energy.
Yeah, this is like it's almost East Coast, but like not actually in like New England or whatever. That sort of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
well, if it means anything, all of you are now back up tied now at 2 points. 2
I've
points
evened the
each.
score.
Huge.
Yeah. For our next one, I will tell you, this is not Ohio.
Oh, really?
What is that?
It's definitely not.
And it was built in 2022, so it is a very new house.
Mhm.
And I don't have very many notes from the realtors page on this one. The one thing that they called attention to is that it does come with a bidet.
Yo.
So that seems like this house's selling point, and it might be a very good one.
That's true.
Hey, come
Yeah.
check out my modern Minecraft house.
For some reason, like the inside and the lighting on the inside just doesn't register like on the outside. Like I don't see windows or anything, so I'm like, where are the windows?
It's just
I guess
one-way
all
windows.
around back or something. They're all
It's
one-way
one-way
windows.
windows.
You have to factor
What I'm
in
most
the
curious
price.
about is, yeah, I'm really curious about two things, and it's all on like the first photo. It's that first of all, what is that thing just in the front center, not like connected to the house? That's just there, like there's just a wall, just like a chest height wall on the way to the house's front door.
It is the
but then the-
gatekeeper.
That's the gate, yeah. And then,
Do you have any?
like, is that a
information on
mailbox?
Do I have
Looks
what?
like a
Zanzen?
mailbox.
this? Any acre number on this?
No, but I can see the plot of land in the image. See?
Okay.
And then the other thing I noticed is that wall at the bottom left, like when it turns the corner, it changes pattern. It's like white, I forget what those are called, but on the front, and then it almost looks like a brick pattern on like the inside wall of it. You see that?
Oh yeah. Towards the towards
yeah,
the door
that.
side.
God. Also, that couch looks awful. Like, not like it's bad style, but like I feel like it just like I can feel the texture of that, and it just seems like it would be like just sitting on bricks.
I feel like the backs are too shallow.
Yeah.
Like, just
Yeah,
like
my
a little
back
bit
is
too
breaking.
shallow.
Looking at that.
Can't really relax and lay back on it.
It's like
just
doctor's
Just
office.
falling backwards.
It's like I feel like that gives like doctor's office cushion chair vibes. I don't know how, or like dentist chair. Like I feel like that's the stiffness that it would be. Okay, so let's guess the.
Well, how much do you all think this house is, and where is it located?
Remember one time we played GeoGuessr and we saw like a McDonald's or something, and we're like, "Oh, it's the U.S."
Oh,
and
yeah.
it was something weird like
No,
I don't know.
it was a Denny's in the Philippines. It was
yeah, Denny's in the Philippines.
like, we're like, yo, there's Filipino Denny's.
Like, I didn't even know they did that.
I thought for sure that there would be like Florida, but no. Like, why would you go to Denny's in the Philippines? You have like Jollibee and shit like that, right? Like,
You get such a unique experience at Denny's, though.
yeah, I wonder. I wonder
Savvy,
if it's
do you have a
good.
guess?
Yeah.
Do you think Filipino
Okay.
Denny's is like what is it? Is it Japanese McDonald's that's like really good or something like
Yeah.
that?
Yes.
Yeah, do you think it's like that where it's like it's just incredibly cracked for no goddamn reason? Like,
Yes.
Your guesses were this time Savvy on the high end, 2.5 million in the UK. Zanzen in the low end with 200,000 in the Netherlands. And then Innis with 1 million in California in the US, of course. None of you have the country correct.
Dang it.
It is in Japan, Shiga, Japan. And honestly, I would have said it was a silly guess, to be honest, if I was using my own biases, but Zanzen is the closest to the price, which is $361,200.
oh jeez. That's
I
actually
saw that it looked like it
Japan's
had
a lot
basically like
cheaper.
no land, and also
That's
the
true.
fact that it's cheaper. And I was like, I know land is like where most of the price comes from sometimes.
that's actually a fairly reasonable price. Yeah, I was thinking, looks modern, has a bidet, expensive. I can also tell you right away
Bidets
that
do
there's
raise
no
the
way
value
that
a lot.
yeah.
It's
I can tell you right away that this was not the UK or the Netherlands. Netherlands because the roads are wrong, but the UK is because there's sunlight.
There's sunlight.
Yeah,
They've been
and also
waiting
that tree.
all season to take that one photo.
Yeah, they had to wait for the sky to clear one time. Like,
Well, hopefully this will be... Well, okay. Well, I'll tell you this one as well is not Ohio, but that might be apparent.
oh shit,
Definitely.
really? I thought it would
this
be like
is-
Chinatown, Ohio, or something like that, maybe.
This is built in 2002.
cool.
And this was another one that did not have very much information about it, except for it has a maid quarters.
Oh,
Which
gee.
you can
hold on, let
factor
me
into your
add another
price.
digit to my price range.
Innis has the highest by far,
Okay.
with 30 million in
You
California.
said there's a maid's quarter. It has to be ridiculous, right?
The next highest is Sevi with 2.5 million, or 2 million, sorry, in Cuba, which I can understand based on the architecture.
That's a
and-
good shot, yeah.
Zanzen went with 2 million in China.
Wait, do we have
So-
the same answer?
Both of you guessed 2 million, but that's okay
Oh.
because it's not right, but it is closer than 30 million. I'll tell you that right now.
Is it like
Um,
10 million, maybe? I was thinking going like 10 or 20 million.
It's not one.
What the fuck?
It is $671,300. And this is
Really?
located in Indonesia. And I
No
picked it because it was so
shot.
cheap as well.
What the? It has a
That's-
maid's quarters. It's
For
fucking like.
me, it's the in-ground pool. Do you know how expensive in-ground pools are?
Yeah,
that
it
are
has an
that big?
in-ground pool and it's pretty massive and has like unique
Yeah, that's like
architecture
a
and
that's like a
everything. and-
3+ family home. Like,
Oh my gosh.
what the fuck is
It's a
going on with the
steal.
Indonesian currency? Like, is there something weird happening here?
But
Yeah.
both Savvy and Zanzen get points on that one for being
Let's go.
same guess and closest.
If this was in the U.S., it would definitely be in the like double-digit millions. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah,
It'd
yeah.
be a lot more. Yeah.
You now have Innis with 2 points, Savvy with 3, and Zanzen with 4. So we're counting up a little bit, which can hopefully change with our
Ooh.
mystery house, which is to say there's no information as to when it was built,
I know my answer where it is.
and it
I'll
has
tell you that.
a forest view. If that wasn't just apparent, they pointed it out for you. And it comes with, I would assume, this doll in front of the mirror in the bottom right that's
I was
staring
gonna
at the
ask, like,
camera.
is that gonna murder me? Is that, like,
And it's staring at the
It
camera
loses-
too, which I don't think is helping.
it
turn-
loses a lot of value over the haunted aspect.
yeah, you turn the doll around, and then you see it like its eyes tracking you through the mirror. Like,
This is just a Phasma map.
Basically.
Yeah.
So there's nothing on how much of the woods is that.
There's a
property.
very little information on it.
I'm
I mean, how
guessing
could they
it's
share
haunted.
information if they got murdered by a doll?
Yeah.
It's true.
This is haunted.
They typed as much as. Oh, it says B on it. I don't know if that's a good hint for you. I didn't even see that. It's got a little banner that says B on the top right of the house itself.
Oh god, is that
get
a
some watermark
banner or a
on it.
watermark? I think that's a watermark.
Well, there's a watermark in the middle, but like the top right on the logs, far right border of the house, not the top, it says B.
Yeah, did someone just stick like their college,
Oh.
like a tiny version of their college logo on there or something?
Where is there a college that starts with B? That's a good hint for you.
Everywhere.
Berrysville.
Berries.
True.
The thing is, the actual like interior is kind of like I could see this being a cool place for like if there were things nearby if you want to go on a camping trip or whatever as like an Airbnb, like it's got a cozy vibe other than the doll. You could probably do some cool true crime documentaries in there from the murders that have happened.
It's true. I mean, the loft space up here is kind of huge. To be fair, it doesn't.
like, where-
It looks deceptively big on the inside.
Yeah, how
to
do
be
they get the
honest.
loft space? Because like it looks like a one-story home from
Yeah,
the outside. Like, is this also
Yeah.
like a bigger on the inside situation? I don't
it's
trust
kind of a
this house.
TARDIS. How much would you pay with a haunted TARDIS? Have you all? I
Oh, it's
think.
not a flat roof. Hold on, okay. It might be like in the roof. Hold on, let me get my guess in. I feel like I've been getting like scammed by the actual costs, so I'm just gonna
I will
like
say-
I'm gonna extremely lowball it.
Even though I haven't been able to pick out super goofy houses all the time, I did pick out ones that aren't necessarily very obvious in price.
Yeah, it's okay. I was gonna put just like $50 as like a extreme lowball,
It might be a
but
little more
let me take this
expensive.
a bit more seriously. So we'll do. I can't imagine this being any other. Like, okay, the only other place I have 2 country ideas for where this could be, maybe 3.
Well, we've got all of our answers, which are Zanzen on the high side this time, at 800,000 in Canada. Savvy in the middle with 500,000 in Denmark. And then Innis still has not left North America, but 300,000 in Canada.
Hey, my second guess would be Russia, for what it's worth. So
That was mine too.
when
none of
log
you have the
cabin in the
country.
middle of nothing, that's Russia and or Canada.
None of the other country, and despite not leaving North America, Innis is the closest to the price, which is $126,465.
Oh, I could have bet $50 and I would have gotten it. Oh man.
And the house is in Finland.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, Finland.
Oh, I was
Kittilä,
kind of
Finland.
close-ish.
Ish.
But no, seriously, how did they figure out how is that? I think it must be like I think I figured out how the loft things work. It's literally just the roof. You're just inside of the roof, basically.
Mhm. That's also no insulation and there's snow. That's just nah.
Yeah,
That
I mean
price
that's
makes
kind of also
sense.
Finland for you.
How to get if you ever want to hold an IRL escape room with real stakes, that's the place to do it in.
Hmm.
In 1 hour, you will freeze to death, and the doll will eat you.
Well, now we've got a new house built in the 1950s. No acreage info, but the realtor did leave a good note that it is perfect for kids and pets to run around in this
I can see that.
kind
yeah.
of oddly cut out grass area surrounding the way larger walkway than it needs to be.
Yeah.
And everything is
You
a
know-
double door here, from what I can tell.
Yeah,
don't do
what I
single
really
doors.
like, what I really like is on the inside is like the weird floor plan geometry with that jank kitchen. Like, they're just like, yeah,
Why is
let's
the
do like a
chandelier so high?
hexagonal thing. True,
Is that
like they're
just
gonna
me?
burn the ceiling.
The chandelier is touching the ceiling with the lights.
How do you change
Oh
the
my
light
God.
bulbs?
And they have two. Do they have two end tables in the middle in front of the couch? Not just like one long one or one like aesthetically designed one.
Look, man, you gotta make do. I still cannot get over the fact that like the kitchen has like almost like it's like a right angle, then in like a 45-degree, and then it goes back into a like this jutting out rectangle that seems to go into what might be a hallway behind it or something, or just another entrance to the kitchen. I have no idea.
Well, they did, I think, steal the dishwasher away, so you don't get that
Oh, yeah,
in the
they-
house.
Oh my god.
And there's like 5 different types of locks on the door, so I don't know if you want to factor the safety in somehow.
Oh god. It looks like it has a pretty decent lawn. Do I stay in North America though? That's the real question.
If you keep
I did
guessing
say
it,
there would be
you'll
3
right
within the
eventually.
U.S.
Yeah,
I
and we've
think-
only had 2 so far, so if I just keep
Then
guessing the
two.
US, eventually it will be right.
Unless I was
Like, there's-
lying to deceive you. You never know.
Yeah, true. The
He actually
the
has 5.
Yeah. The like the vibes that this place gives off gives US vibes to me. And this
I
is me
also-
baiting you guys
yeah.
to answer that so that I get it right eventually by having like
Nah.
a different thing.
I get US vibes too, but maybe that's because like the US is so indistinguishable from other places. I don't know.
That's what we call it's definitely the cultural melting pot, and not just that we never the only type of style we develop is copy pasted houses from like suburbia. Like
It's a nice
Well,
house. It's
uh,
pretty.
Your copy paste guesses are all wrong. It is not the U.S.
fuck.
Dang it.
It is closer to the opposite. Well, no. If the Earth were flat, the opposite side of the Earth, which that might be a big red flag for me. I might lose all my flat earther viewership in
mean
my
if
debut
it's
stream. You're right. You're right. Since the Earth is flat, it is on the opposite side of the Earth, over on in New Zealand.
So the bottom. You gotta
Um,
flip it over.
It's true. True. New Zealand gets relegated to the bottom of the Earth's plane. As far as the guesses go, though, we've got Innis on the high end with 350,000, Zanzen with 160,000, and Savvy with 275,000. Which Zanzen with the lowest guess is correct, because this is $37,016.
I feel like anytime
What?
we're in a country
Yep.
that's not the US, I have to just remove a digit. Like
Yeah.
that's how
Yeah, honestly.
that's how ridiculous the housing. Because if I did that, I would be to like 2,000 off. I just need to like start chopping off the last 0 of whatever I answer with.
Is not calculated. I'm thinking like, that could be worth about that much.
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
not
it's
appealed to
working
it.
for it. You're in the lead with 5 points compared to both of their tied 3.
It's all calculated, actually.
He's
I
aiming.
know every price.
Realtor
I'm not going
Zanzen.
very easy prices to guess. That's the trick.
That's what I'm
So-
noticing.
So what I'm getting from this is that the US housing market is certainly something in comparison
Is that
to other countries.
cardboard? It looks like
Well-
cardboard.
It's not cardboard, but you can get a little bit of it. Maybe this is Tommy set up top.
I was gonna, like, this looks like it would be like a fast food place or like a motel or whatever, given that there's a fucking logo. Like,
This so I will share some information with you about this house. It obviously opens up at the bottom to that area in the top right, which looks like a big open roof garage. And then you walk upstairs, and there's only one image of the inside, which is this tiny room in the bottom right. So you can do with what you will. And there's almost no information about this on its page, except for it comes featured with the garage, if that much was not clear. And that's about what you get to work off of. You've got the Tomisa up top.
yeah, I just don't know what
Yeah.
that means or what language that might
Yeah.
be. I also noticed that it looks like they have a fire alarm lever inside the garage with an exit sign over it or something. Or maybe, oh no, that's a fire extinguisher.
They've got 2 fire extinguishers in the garage.
Oh shit, one for each car.
10 feet away from each other, just in case something goes terribly wrong.
Dual wield fire extinguishers.
Yeah. In
Have
the
you ever-
outside.
Yeah. Have you ever looked at, like, what? Have you ever seen an empty room in a house, like one of those beige rooms, like the one at the bottom right, and thought, man, I wish the exterior looked like that too. I wish the whole house looked like that.
Yeah, it looks like a Google Cardboard.
Off-white
Actually-
beige. Oh god. And what is the
I
fucking...
thought that was just a box.
I'm still trying to figure out what is going on outside the front gate. Wait, no, that's not a gate. That is the driveway, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What the
the
fuck?
garage.
Is the
I'm
garage?
pretty
Is that
sure.
door on the left connected to the inside? I've been thinking that's a gate. Like,
You can see the pillars inside. Like that's the garage.
what the fuck? That's I thought that was a fence
It's like-
this whole time.
It's like you've got like 1 or 2 rooms just over top of the garage, and that's the house, from my understanding.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out the geometry of this thing. Now, I made the joke about the Minecraft house earlier. This is the Minecraft house.
Got the glass pane
Okay.
balcony.
Yeah, fuck it, we ball. We're staying in North America.
Okay.
Oh, we're going to a different part of North America.
None of you got the right country.
Damn, really?
However, that is just bonus points anyways. Innis went with 350,000 again. Zanzen went with 300,000. Also Zanzen with England. Innis with Mexico. And Savvy went with 30,000 in Egypt.
Ooh.
Which I did look for houses in Egypt, and most of them, almost all of them, are condos or
Hmm.
rented or apartments, and they don't make very good images. However, Savvy does still win, since it is $51,426 in Brazil.
Literally.
You should have gone down one.
Yeah, I should have. I should have. Chop off the 0. I swear to God. Oh my God. Cause that's a full 2-story house. It's got that's probably
Well,
a full
That's
one-person
a
house.
little
right?
generous to call it a 2-story house. It's not like,
Oh right, that's right. Cause it is just the garage and
Yeah.
then the room above it. That's
and it's
right,
not
I
even
forgot
like
it.
you can't count the garage as a story when it doesn't have a roof. It's just like an overhanging room on top of a garage.
Right. Wait.
is that
Wait. Can
the
you wait? Go
only
back a
room?
slide. Go back a slide. Let me see. Let me see the fucking. Oh.
There
oh,
were
you're
no
right. That is
other rooms
open
pictured
air. That is
on the
open
realtor
air in
page.
the garage. I never
I didn't
noticed
realize
that,
that was the only room.
I didn't notice that was open air. That it's just... Oh my god, that's amazing! Holy shit! So I wasn't wrong thinking that it's like a fence. Holy hell! That is a wild building. Okay, now the 51,000 makes a lot more sense.
I didn't realize it was like actually one room. Otherwise, I would have definitely had a very different answer.
Oh god.
It's the only room pictured on the realtor's page, so
I mean, it's very possible that's the only room. Because I mean, look at it.
yeah.
This is a place. This is not a house. This is a mini parking garage. Like,
Is quite
this
the
is nice.
house, comparatively.
Tennis
No
court.
acreage info again.
Damn.
It comes with a swimming pool and a tennis court. It is not an in-ground swimming pool. It is above ground, but still built. It's not like a buy and move swimming pool. And it does not say when it was built on the realtor's page either. There's also a single basketball hoop on one side of the court.
oh, that adds 20k to it.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Oh god, this. I'm trying to-
That's
this
not how you spell that.
architecture is giving me vibes. I'm just not sure what.
Gives me vibes too.
Yeah,
I'm getting the vibes.
the presence of the tennis court and that's a like we don't have the acreage, but that's a lot of land. Like, and it's developed land too.
It's very floral out front.
Guys, I think I'm gonna have to leave North America.
All right, Innis and Zanzen both guessed Germany, and are also both wrong.
Yeah.
I'm
Handshake emoji.
questioning whether to give Savvy the country. I don't know.
Why is it
in there?
ambiguous?
So Savvy guessed Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
The country is England.
England is
Ireland in the UK?
Northern Ireland is in the UK, but England specifically is like a part of the UK.
Hmm.
Oh
I
no,
won't-
sounded
I
like an L
won't-
to me.
Ireland is also very much a separate country from England, and they will
Yes.
very, very enthusiastically tell you that.
No, it is all the UK.
Yeah, no, they fought a pretty major war over that, I think, or like a very major revolt.
Well, as
May
far
or may
as
not be a
the
defining part of their history.
answers, we've got Zanzen with 450k on the low side, Savvy with 650k, and Innis with 750,000, which is our closest to the not cheap price of this house at
Yeah, that's fair.
$2,060,110.
I shouldn't have cut the zero. I shouldn't have cut the zero.
Yeah,
And Innis
that's a very
gets a point.
fair price, I think. Yeah.
That also brings our scores to 4 for Innis, 4 for Savvy, and 5 for Zanzen, so it's pretty close.
Stay away. Stay the fuck away.
And now we've got a house built in nobody knows, apparently, which is 2 beds and 1 bath. And it looks like it is 2 stories with like a basement, but the information that you have, that it was very poorly worded from when I read the page, or from what I interpreted, it has a peaceful semi-basement area.
Nice. Does it come with the or does it come with the base? Also, I'm thinking that those garage doors might be a bit small for that car.
Yeah, maybe.
You gotta turn it sideways.
No, but actually, why are there 3 doors on the one shed?
I also don't know
What?
where
I
it
don't know.
is. I don't know where that is because the siding of the house beside the car doesn't match this house, so I don't know if it just
Right.
completely
Pocket
180s the siding on the left side. But
Those are actually the 3 doors in like the Monty Hall. Like behind this door is like. God. That's actually where the next game show is going to take place. You know what really disturbs me about this house? Like, the verticality, I guess how to describe it? Like, the windows on the first floor feel too high, and so does the door. Like, relative to the brick wall.
I feel small looking at this house. Like it's taller
Right.
than me. Just like
It's intimidating.
like this is built for someone that's much bigger than me.
I mean, I hope most houses are taller than you, Zanzen.
it's true. I mean, hey, on the door
It
you've got like a
varies.
bird and a palm tree engraved on the glass.
I'm sold.
God, so how much?
So how does
is
this-
like a?
Obviously, tropical house costs. And
Yeah.
Where is it from?
Very sad.
It's got a bear.
location, just like
Photo. The bottom right room feels like so just barely sparsely furnished, like just a little weirdly empty.
it reminds me of like a nursing home. I don't know. Like
I
you
think
walk
that's
into
probably
a
the
nursing
basement.
homes. You walk into like a nursing home room. And it's just like barely furnished, just enough to sustain.
You know that one meme of like the dudes will live like this, and like it's just like the TV and the bed or the futon.
Innis and Zanzen both guessed 250k,
Oh,
Damn it.
and
Handshake emoji.
they also both went US.
Oh. Same brain cell. Same brain cell.
Same person, honestly.
So with them copying notes, Savvy went to Russia with $185,000 though.
Alright,
And-
so it's either lower or higher.
For Savvy's effort to break the trend a little bit, You are correct. It is 130,180, giving Savvy the point. Nobody gets the location though. It's in Canada.
Oh, that's not
The
tropical.
bear photo threw me off.
Oh yeah, no, bears
Why?
make sense for
Okay.
Canada too. Now I think about it.
U.S. is not tropical either.
Hey, parts of it are, kind of.
It can
almost.
be, you know. in
I'm sure
some
parts of
very
Canada have
specific
something going on.
places.
I don't think that's how like geography works, Fredu.
Well, neither is the U.S. I mean, the Hawaii exists.
Hawaii, like even Florida or like the U.S.
Florida
territories,
doesn't
like the Virgin
exist.
Islands.
We can
We
give
don't talk
ourselves the
about
credit
Florida.
of not talking about Florida.
I wish Florida wasn't real.
Yeah.
But everybody loves Florida Man.
That's so true. That's why we keep him contained. It's like he's like a fucking SCP. We have to keep him
That's
contained
why
in
Florida
Florida.
sucks. He's contained in Florida. If he ever gets out, the world ends. It's over.
Right? Oh my god.
And then we've got our last of the 10 houses for this first half, which is built in 4 question marks, which means that it didn't say. It is equipped with a gym, which I did not include a picture of, and it is perfect for entertaining in any season.
Yeah?
Oh shit! I'm just thinking about houses that like I guess you would have to worry about seasonal entertainment if you have like external, like a pool or whatever for your house. But most houses are pretty operational throughout every season. I guess. Oh, I guess AC or whatever could be relevant. But also, this place has pillars, like columns. I'm guessing expensive. Like,
Yeah, the
Holy
moment you put a
shit.
column in there, the price just shoots up.
They do have
I
a
just
single
wanna-
little recliner thing there. Looks better than the black one in the one house though. It looks kind of dirty.
yeah,
Might
that's
just be
like a
lighting.
grandpa's recliner.
We've got answers from Zanzen and Savvy both so far.
I know I'm slow. I'm sorry.
It's got an outside fan, which seems a little like interesting of a choice.
Oh
Actually.
yeah, that's weird. I guess you could use it as like That's how it's able to entertain in every season.
Yeah.
It's like a fidget spinner. You just start staring at it.
Oh, I was just thinking like it'd get too hot. And so, but I like where your headspace is at.
I get distracted easy.
So every one of you went with the US. Which is wrong. In Panama, however,
Okay.
Zanzen with 500k, Innis with 2 million, and Savvy with 4.5 million. It is $198,000.
What the fuck?
What?
Wow. I thought I was super underballing. Oh my god.
What in the hell?
So Zanzen does get it, and I've also successfully tricked most of you with my curveball prices for
Yeah.
these houses that I found.
You also tricked us with the saying there'd be 3 American places.
Mm-hmm.
Were there-
Ratio. L. Also, once again, cutting off the last 0, perfect. I would have hit 200k. I just
Yeah.
I was just so convinced it was the U.S. I'm like, okay, U.S. expensive housing market there.
That's
Oh my
what I
God.
thought too.
I'm learning how bad the U.S. housing market is through this.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Y'all want to move to Panama? Y'all wanna,
Absolutely.
You guys
Yeah.
want to you guys want to set up a streamer house at this house? I mean, it's fit for entertainment in all seasons.
It's true.
Like... Holy shit.
Well, alright. We've got our first half done, and our points all prepared. But to make sure that we're all ready and refreshed for the second half to guess anime, through, of course, openings, eyes, and emojis. I forgot how my old game show worked. We're gonna do a quick intermission, and then in 5 minutes, we'll be right back into you and then figure out the winner.